wrapped up the series here against California Baptist. What are your thoughts after today?
I mean, I thought for the last 3 days we've pitched at an elite level against a really good lineup. I know Friday they scored runs, but they really had 4 runs total that they earned, and then the last 2 days holding them to 2 and really just handing them the runs today. So if we could pitch at that level, it's going to be a really good season because that was pretty elite in my mind. You held down a lineup that after Thursday probably thought they were going to score 20 runs a game the way they came out swinging on Thursday. So super proud of what our guys did on the mound. You can't really throw a better game than Valdez and Q and Allen did today, and that's a freshman on the mound in the ninth of a 1-run game, just dominating the inning. So that was great, and obviously we have a lot of work to do on the offensive side, but they can pitch. So it's a combination of us not being as great as we need to be, but it's also them. You can't take away from them what they did on the mound to us.
Burke got his first home run of the season, put you guys up 1-0 in the second. Just what do you see out of him, and just for him to get back in the rhythm of it and get his first home run?
Yeah, Burke's probably consistently been our best producer of offense this year so far through 11 games. Pretty confident when he's up there in the box. So usually he's driving balls to right center field. That one ran in on him, and he got the bat hat out and hooked it down the left field line and got us going. So that was awesome. We need these big hits and stuff to come when there's guys on base so we could put that crooked number on the board. But that was good to see out of Burke.
Obviously, the go-ahead run unearned with Jaden dropping the ball in center field. Just, what is said to him in that moment after the inning's over, just kind of keep his spirits up?
I mean, he's one of our best players, so stuff's going to happen out there, and I'm going to keep riding with him because I believe in everything he could do. He's one of the best athletes I've ever coached, and he's only a freshman. But, I got to talk with him, see if it was a product of the at-bat before. He had a tough at-bat, tough strike 3 call with a man on second base where he's been seeing the ball really well, and we thought that was a little out, and he got punched out when we were trying to move the runner over to third. And who knows? He's young, so he's got to fight through some of that stuff. But, yeah, it's not something you expect to happen, and I know he's elite, and he expects all the plays to be made, let alone something routine. So we'll learn from it. We'll get better from it. It's an awesome thing. It's not great that it happened, but it's a good experience to battle through. I'm sure he feels pretty down right now, but he's won us some games all by himself, so he's pretty athletic and a great kid and a hard worker. I can lose with people that give me everything they got.
Rallying in the 9th inning, Miles gets thrown out at home. Just, what happened in that moment when I know Garvey was throwing up the stop sign? So
yeah, I think initially we all thought the ball kicked away from their shortstop a lot further than it did. I mean, that is 9 times out of 10, that ball is through and in the outfield, but their shortstop's one of the best players in the country at shortstop, and he did just enough to keep it close enough to him. And I think initially we were waving him because we thought it was in the outfield, and we got the stop sign up, but I think at that point we're too far down the line and had our head down running, which it's hard to fault Miles. He's trying to score and make something happen, and once he sees the initial wave, he probably thought it was in the outfield. And he's been sitting on the bench there waiting for his moment and trying to make something happen. But I thought the takeaway from that was how clutch Mateo was. I mean, he's been waiting all weekend for an at-bat and got up there in the biggest of spots and basically got a hit that could have very well tied the game if their shortstop wasn't one of the best defenders in the country.
Obviously, Valdez gives you 5 strong innings, but Q comes off the bench, or out of the bullpen, and he gives you 3. He hasn't pitched since that first series. What do you see out of him and obviously what he brings to the table moving forward?
Yeah, Q's our horse. He's right in the mix of starting or that role that he did today, and Q-Valdez combo could be something we like moving forward in any order. But he got sick the Wednesday before the San Jose State series, tested positive for the flu. He's lost some weight. He's down. He's mad at me. He wants to pitch Thursday and Friday, but wasn't really cleared until the weekend here. And I thought he fought like hell for the team. He's down 6-7 pounds from where he was 2 weeks ago, and he's out there battling. And that's why in normal Q, I keep him out there till the 10th, the 9th, 10th inning. But I didn't want to push it too far. He's been sitting around for 2 weeks, not as active as he usually is, and he's a big, strong person that uses a lot of force when he pitches. So it did concern me that he's not quite 100% yet, but I thought that it's pretty awesome what he did for us.
Back here on Friday, to start another 4-game set against UMass Lowell. Obviously a team this program has never seen before. Just what are your expectations entering that series?
Yeah, they had their whole weekend canceled this weekend against LIU, so they haven't played in 2 weeks. And I've been in that boat of the East Coast team going to some nice weather. They're going to be very fired up to play baseball. they've been waiting 14 days. But I know their head coach pretty well. He was in the conference I used to coach in. They're going to be tough. They're going to be loud. They're going to push the limits, and they're going to be really excited. So right now we just have to work on ourselves. The opponent doesn't matter. I can't imagine we're going to play too many teams much better than the one we just played. That's a really good team. Looks like a regional type team to me, what they have on the mound, and that is as tough a lineup as we've seen out here in a while. So we'll see. We just got to get a lot better on the things we have to work on. The opponent's pretty irrelevant right now.